Hey, I'm Hill Phantom, and I'm a YouTuber. And over the past 2 years, I've really been taking my channel seriously. And in that time, I've actually gone from a couple hundred subscribers all the way up to nearly 33,000 subscribers. Now, I'm not full-time yet. It's just not enough money in it. But I can certainly see a path that maybe one day, if I have a little luck, I might just get there. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to tell you to book some time with me for one-on-one coaching. Rather, I'm just here to inspire you to say that if you've ever thought about making a YouTube channel, right now's the time. But oh, Unc Hill, why is that? Well, it's actually a great time to start your channel because things are a bit broken. You've probably noticed it, but on your feed, you're seeing a lot more new creators, smaller channels. People that you've never watched before are popping up on your feed. And if I'm honest, that's a great thing. It actually reminds me, this new style of creation, of what YouTube used to be. Low editing, raw video, and creators just, well, being themselves. Things got really flashy. Big budgets, big teams, big productions. I mean, we're talking Mr. Beast level editing kind of became the gold standard. Your video couldn't compete with like Netflix style cuts. Well, you weren't going to get pushed by the algorithm. And for years and years and years, YouTube favored this polished production. If you weren't operating at that level, well, you were basically invisible. But now we're kind of back to the old days. Raw, uncut, sit in the dark room with your phone content is back. Authenticity and personality are taking over once again and getting promoted a whole lot more than ever before, even if you have a new channel. And why the shift? Well, it's pretty simple. It's because YouTube has a content problem. And I know that may sound funny, but there just aren't enough creators making content at a fast enough rate to keep up with the level of consumption that we're seeing on YouTube. And of course, YouTube doesn't pay well. And the old way of scripting, filming, editing for hours, it just doesn't make financial sense anymore. I mean, I did the math. When I break it down, if I'm working on anything YouTube related, I'm making less than $3 per hour. That's not sustainable. And that's certainly not able to make a full-time career. And a lot of creators are quitting because of this issue. So because YouTube needs content, they're adapting. They're making it easier. There's less barriers of entry. They're pushing easier, faster content to bring new creators online and keep this massive machine going. They want quantity in narrow niches, not cinematic masterpieces once a month. They want quantity over quality. And the great thing is you don't need a fancy setup. I mentioned just use your phone. The biggest thing is you need to be consistent and you need to pick a niche and you need to publish. Okay, now remember when I said I've got nothing to sell you? Well, I still don't. I just want to be true with you. And I'll be honest, I don't follow any of these rules. I don't publish daily. I mean, really, they want you to publish twice daily. I don't stick to just one niche. I've lived my life outside of the box, doing what I want, how I want, when I want, not because of what they want. But of course, that choice has come at a cost. I'm not playing into the algorithm. I mean, even making this very video will cause my channel and my other videos to be suppressed. But because I don't please the master and the algorithm, doesn't mean I'm going to quit, because I'm not here to make money. I'm here to create. I'm here for the art. I'm here to share my experiences. My biggest mistake on YouTube was just not picking a narrow enough niche and sticking to it. Even though my channel technically is about tech, even that is too large of an umbrella. It should be micro-focused, let's say on like IoT devices alone. But for me, I talk about whatever excites me, experiments that I'm doing, projects, even stuff like this. And YouTube absolutely hates it because I do not stick to that niche. So if you're doing YouTube like I am for the love of it, for the art of it, for the craft of it, for sharing ideas, well, I salute you, but you're going to be frustrated. Now, if you're doing it for money, it's pretty simple. Find a hyper narrow niche and never deviate. Value quantity over quality and polish. You don't even need what you used to need, a 10K camera setup, a 5K studio. You literally just need your phone, your voice, and consistency. You don't need to care too much what it looks like. Who cares about your lighting? Look, none of this replaces the power of storytelling. None of it replaces the power of personality. But overall, this barrier of entry, or you had to dump thousands of dollars into it, is now gone. If you're thinking about starting, you should do it. Don't buy a course. Don't waste your money on gear. Sit in a dark room. I don't really care, on your phone, whatever it is you had to record yourself on, and talk at it. Be real, and people will find you because of this new algorithm change. And it's not just the algorithm change. You see, YouTube is training the users to want this type of content, this raw, fairly unedited, just speak at the camera type content. Because if we're able to reduce that barrier of entry and we're able to show creators they don't need to do a whole bunch of editing, well, that reduces a lot of the time that needs to go into it. And as I stated, because YouTube alone does not pay creators, it's just like real life. You're going to have the top 1, 2, 3% maybe in your niche that are going to be able to go full time, and they're going to capture 90% of those ad revenue dollars. So when you break it down, you've got to do other things, which then makes it even more and more complicated. So by them training the users that they don't need to have this fast-paced editing, this big budget production set, well, they're going to get more content out of creators. Because now we know we don't need to do that because they are training the end users, the viewers, in the idea that they don't need to only want this polished look. Look, folks, don't buy a course from these people. They've got like 10,000 subscribers and they're telling you they're making 6, 7 figures. You don't need it. Simply just talk to your phone, be real, have personality. That's all you need to do. Anyways, I hope this helped. I hope it saved you some money, and most of all, I hope it inspired you to hit record. If I did, well, I'd love it if you'd like the video and maybe even consider subscribing. My name's Hill Phantom. I'll see you next time.